I was 18 years old and I was on my way home back to Perth. I was heartbroken. I just lost my first professional soccer contract in Germany and my dreams had been crushed. I was on the plane back home and it was time to start my new life. When I thought about starting my new life, there was a few things that I wanted to get done. One of them being, I needed to buy my first car. Does everyone remember their first car? Well, I certainly do. And not because it was a piece of junk like most new cars usually are, but because it was beautiful. Now, I grew up in Stuttgart in Germany, the home of Mercedes-Benz. And for as long as I can remember, I've always dreamt of having a Mercedes. So when I went to buy my new first car, I wasn't looking at the Toyota Getzes. No, I was looking at the Mercedes-Benz. And I had all these voices in my ear from my mum, from my dad, from my grandparents. Oh, you're crazy. Do you know how much these cars cost? Do you know all the repairs that you're going to have to pay when it breaks down? And I don't know what happened, but they basically went in through one ear and out the other. I was fixated on buying this car. And when I found it, I fell in love. It was this beautiful 1988 long red E-Class Mercedes. It was originally used as a chauffeur's car, so it had big leather seats, nice sunroof, an ashtray about the size of my head. I mean, I don't even know who could smoke that much in a car trip. Every time I got into the car, I felt like I was on holiday. It was just a beautiful drive, and I was in love. It happened when I was in Vietnam on holiday with my girlfriend. I just exited the pool, and I was making my way through the hostel corridors to the room. I pulled out my phone, and I checked my messages. The light lit up. I had a message from my friend. Hey man, we need to talk. Now you see, at the same time as when I was buying my first car, I had a friend who was also buying his dream car. It was very different to what I was buying. It was a bright yellow convertible Jeep. If you can think about the car in Zoolander when they first drive into the petrol station, that's exactly what it was. And one summer's day, he was driving his car down to the beach and he had an accident. And thankfully, he was okay. But the car was totaled. He'd lost his dream car. As any good friend would do, I told him, hey, look, I'm about to go on holiday for a month. I've just got a new car. I know you don't have anything to drive. Feel free to borrow my car. Feel free to borrow my dream first car. What could possibly go wrong? Hey man, we need to talk. I'm sitting in the hostel room. All these thoughts start to go through my head. What's going on? What could he possibly want to talk about? Why is he disturbing my holiday? So I messaged him back, of course, give me a call when you can. A couple minutes later, the phone rang and I picked it up. Hey man, we need to talk. Okay, what's going on? Well, blah, 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 blah. And the only sentence I heard was, I had an accident and I crashed your car. He kept talking for minutes and minutes, but I didn't listen to anything he was saying. All I could hear was, he's crashed my car. So I told him it was okay. I'm happy that he's all right. And I'll talk to him when I get back from holiday. I was devastated. I had finally found my dream car and it had been totaled. And what's worse, it wasn't even me who totaled it. I returned home from holiday and I was feeling pretty down. I was upset. I didn't get to see my car again. and I didn't know kind of what the next step forward was going to be. Eventually, one day I got a call, and it was from a number I didn't recognise. Usually I don't pick those up, but this day I did. It was from the insurance company, and they were calling me to talk to me about my car. They told me, look, we've identified that the accident wasn't the driver's fault. It was somebody else's fault. And in that case, we're going to pay you out. I thought, this is good. I didn't expect this at all. And not only are we going to pay you out, but we're also going to return the car. Bear in mind, it is undrivable, but you're going to get the car back. I thought, wow, this is even better. So, and the clincher of that story was that not only did I get the car back, but I also got money. More money than the car was actually worth in the first place. So I got the money, I was able to sell the car for scrap parts and buy myself an even better, an even sexier, brand new second-hand Mercedes. Oh.